picture from Aberdeen Hill. This is one of the antennas that we have in Aberdeen Hill. And this antenna is pointing right here at the Pearl Lagoon. And imagine, from Aberdeen Hill, I believe it's almost like 40 miles between here and Bluefields. We send that signal from Aberdeen all the way here to the radio station. And maybe if you look on the radio station, there's this small antenna is the way that we receive our internet here in Pearl Lagoon. This internet that we use is for our PearlCell clients, so that you're able to receive a phone call from the web application that we are introducing to you all today. In the future, we're hoping next year to begin to sell you PearlCell clients data, just like Claro sells you data. And we also are taking up a client list of people that want to get internet from our company. So far we have 7 people here in Pearl Lagoon signed up to our list. We want to get 10 people, so that those 10 people who get our internet, they would have their own antenna, meaning to say we would put another antenna like this on the radio station, so that the internet that those 10 people have is just for them. Because right now when we buy Claro internet, some of us, I have a little Claro internet in my office. They tell us that they're selling us the internet. But what they don't tell you is that that internet we are sharing with the entire country. And that's why at sometimes the internet goes so slow, because we're sharing the internet with the whole entire country. Our company, we want to give internet, when we sell this internet to these 10 people, that would be just for that 10 people. And then we would make a list for our next 10 people, so that you wouldn't have to worry about your internet being slow. The internet that we have right now here in Pearl Lagoon, like I said, it's for the communal house here. It's also for our cell phone network. And we're not selling that internet because we don't want that internet to be slow. We want to just keep that for the PearlCell clients. My company, SayCel, we do not do this alone. I think some of y'all maybe know me, Thomas, also as Rasta Punch, and know that I've lived here in Nicaragua 18 years, and I don't find nothing on no beach to start this company. We, of course, have been partnered with some great people, like my business partner Edwin, his university in New York City, NYU. We also have been partnered with Rhizomatica, which is a group in Mexico. And in fact, last year we had a representative from Mexico, Eric Huerta, come here and speak to some of the communal leaders. I think y'all remember that. And we also are partnered, our biggest partner in this past year has been UNICEF Innovation Funding. And maybe some of y'all have heard about UNICEF. That's an organization of the United Nations to help the children. But UNICEF has something they call the innovation funding, where they invest money into companies like my company, which are using new technology to try and bring young people a benefit in the future in the cost of communications. So we've been very blessed to have worked with UNICEF this year and to be able to present this WebPhone application today, and also to be able to have the system that we have today. My company, because we're based here in Bluefields, we don't have to go spend no money in Managua. We don't have to go spend or pay no money here. All the money that our company has invested has gone right directly back into the community. Meaning to say that in Bluefields we have hired local people. Right here in Pearl Lagoon we have put local people to do a little chamber for us. We try to always focus on spending our money in the community so that the money stays in the community. SayCel, my company, is also registered with the Alcaldía, meaning that we pay taxes to the Alcaldía. Because it's a company, and it's a Nicaragua company from Bluefields, we also pay the central government money, meaning to say we give the mayor in Bluefields money, we give the mayor here in Pearl Lagoon money, and we give Daniel Ortega money. Because we're a Nicaragua company. One of the things that we've been working on this year also is partnering with local businesses. so that coming up next year, wherever you see our Pearl Cell logo, this is one of the shops them going back Fadconic. You will be able to go to this shop and buy our Recarga. You'll be able to go to this shop and buy our Pearl Cell chip. And well, eventually also you'll be able to buy our internet packages. We also are working with Mr. Flashy. He's going to be one of the people that sells our Recarga as well. Like I said, our main idea is to keep the business in the community. One of the things that we've been doing also is working with fishermen. We've worked with Apopio Downs and many other fishing companies to create something that we call fish line. It kind of didn't go the way we wanted it to go, because the idea with fish line was that the fishermen, when they're coming in, could send a text message to all the Pearl Cell user about the fish they're selling. But the problem we have is most fishermen don't have a smartphone. They use little Cellular phone. We left a phone with Miss Downs here, and she used the service where she sent out message to let people know she was selling snook and other fish. Maybe today you received a message on your cell phone from Pearl Cell on the number 30,000. That is Fishline, and we've opened up Fishline. We actually have a pamphlet here in the back, so if you're interested, you could take it to everybody. Meaning to say that no matter if you're a fisherman, you have a business, you have anything you're selling, even if you're at home, you just happen to have a gallon of gas you're selling or a gallon of paint that you know that you have left over, you can sell that through the fish line free. Imagine that, free. I don't know if anybody knows how much Claro charges for you to send a text message to their users advertising, but I can guarantee you it's a lot of money. So we've introduced this 30,000 line so that local businesses and local people here in the community could have access to sell anything they want or advertise what they're selling to all of our Pearl Cell users. So that message that y'all got on the 30,000, I sent from my phone today and went out to all the users. And if you are interested in signing up to the fish line, you can get one of the pamphlets in the back and you could sign up to that, and you could be able to sell or advertise what you're selling to all of our Pearl Cell users. And well, the text messages would come out looking like this. We sent out a text message earlier this year because, well, the school where my children go to school, Fadconic, was having a food sale. And we put out that message. We told everybody the time it starts, to come buy your ticket. And well, a lot of people got the message, and the activity was a great success. Not just because of Pearl Cell, but also because of the great teachers and staff at Fadconic. But the idea of being that we are trying to start something where we could give you all the people access to your phone to send out advertising and messages that you like. Now, many of y'all maybe received the text message, and today's meeting is really about the web application that we've created called WebPhone. We have a little pamphlet here. We're going to explain a little bit about that today. This is a brand new application that my company, SayCel, along with Rhizomatica, another group called Ultramundi, has created. Meaning, they did all the code. We're looking at this screen right here, right now. But what we don't know that somebody had to program this to make this look like this. And when I mean programming, they had to type in a bunch of numbers and a bunch of commands to make us be able to look at this so pretty. So the same way this group has designed this application that we call WebPhone. When you upload it to your phone, it looks just like a phone. And you could dial the numbers, and you could make phone calls. We also have a directory where we list phone numbers. And today, after this presentation, I'm going to be coming to y'all individually or asking y'all to come up here, and I'm going to sign y'all up to this application and explain more how you can use this application. Because this is a brand new application, we've invited y'all here also to have a chance to win a touchscreen phone. We're having a competition right now that's going to run into the 20th of December. Whichever Pearl Cell chip receives the most phone calls from the application before the 20th of December will win the touchscreen phone. So I'll be explaining a little bit about this competition and the WebPhone application at the end of the presentation. We're almost done too, so don't worry. And well, with every project that we have, there's always good and there's always bad. And well, this year we've had a lot of problems. We haven't had as much funding as we want, meaning to say we never get as much money as we wanted from the people to do all the things we wanted to do. And well, also, the economy is just bad. Meaning the people don't got jobs, there's no money, so all the little money that people have, they're not saving the money and they're not spending the money. One of the things that we've learned also, that here in Pearl Lagoon, especially here in Pearl Lagoon, we have a very horrible electric grid. Meaning to say that all the time our equipment getting shocked, not just by lightning, but by the electrical wire them, the way that they're run. Many houses don't have ground. These is inverters. Inverters take energy from the sun and convert it so that we could use it in the computer. And we've burnt up maybe like 3 inverters here at the radio station where our office is. And that means that we basically lost nearly like $5,000 worth of equipment just due to the electrical grid here in Pearl Lagoon being such a horrible